Hey friends, a couple things I forgot to talk about in my last little video. So this is an add-on, and because I can't splice all this together, because I'm working on a phone right now, I thought I would add this. So I want to talk a little bit about my truck, Little Miss Kitty. And I'm not going to get into why I named it after my sister, but I will. In any case, I went looking for trucks about a year ago, and I looked at some really new trucks, like some 150 XLTs, and I looked at some 2018, 2019 trucks, with only a couple, with only 10, 15, 20,000 miles on them, leather seats, air conditioning, and the whole bit. But the whole goal of this trip was to really have fun and to do it as simply as I possibly could. And the more I got to think about it, the more I decided that I wanted a truck that was older, kind of beat up, in good mechanical shape. So I got 2 out of 3. But that was more sort of like a throwback to when I was a kid. Now this is an '89 Ford F-250, and it's just got a bench seat. I'll turn this around. It's a mess in there, but you get the idea. It's got that big old bench seat, and it is a throwback to me. There's no AC. I'm sure it's going to get hot as hell in the summertime. The windows are hard to roll down, as you can hear. But it is a blast. And it does bring me back to a time when comfort wasn't, things were a little less comfortable for us. It wasn't as easy to get everything that you wanted, or that made life, perfect for us. And in our quest for comfort and all the bells and whistles and all the great things, I don't know, to me, I was kind of looking for something with a little more style. And I sure got that in abundance with this truck. The other thing about this truck, and when I thought about the travels and the places I go, a lot of you who know me know that I can end up in some pretty rough circumstances, and I'm always looking to kind of explore the other side of the tracks. And that's been sort of the goal of my photography and my portrait work for a long time. And I wanted something that I could go around with and wouldn't stick out, would be right at home in some of the more humble circumstances I find myself in. It wouldn't draw a bunch of attention to itself. It didn't look like money was falling out of my pockets. And that was a decision that I made. And when I found this '89 Ford F-250, it seemed to click all the right boxes. And like I said, I anticipated having to work on the motor and everything like that. But I kind of want to talk just a little bit too about like comfort and what happens, as we get on in life, and how much of an attraction comfort is to us. The idea to be comfortable and find the softest places possible, some place where all of our creature comforts will be met and everything will go smoothly and there won't be a hitch to anything, and that'll be okay. That just never seems to end, at least not for me. I tend to be a person who, if something is comfortable, it's good for a while, and then I want more comfort, and I want things to work faster. I want faster internets. I want to drive faster on the road. I want everything to go my way. I want my truck. I want it to have all the bells and whistles. I want to live in a beautiful place with no problems at all. And I found out along the way that really is not a great goal for me. I decided that my goal was to experience life, even the more difficult things. And I've taken that a little far sometimes. Like, for instance, the last year and a half, I've slept on a cot or on a wooden floor in my studio in order to save money for my trip. And And I purposely made it a little uncomfortable. And the reason I did was I wanted to sort of, be able to live happily in any kind of circumstance, even if that meant that, I would be in situations that would be considered a little bit uncomfortable. I slept all last summer without any air conditioning. I'm not saying that to brag. It was, in some ways it was kind of stupid, but I learned how to appreciate those nights way late at night when all of a sudden those cool breezes would come through the window, and I'd get a little chill from the perspiration and pull a sheet on and be grateful for that little puff of summer evening air. And I don't know, I wouldn't experience that if I wasn't willing to take some, challenges and risks. And I don't know if I would have appreciated it if I would have been seeking comfort and the best circumstances for me all the time. And that certainly is not what this trip is about. This adventure for me is about really getting to know people. And I'm not just looking for poor people. I'm looking for people who have stories to tell that I want to help tell with my photography and with my words, and hopefully, so that we can all kind of better understand each other and have an appreciation for one another. So I did spend some time over the course of the last year and a half as I was preparing to do this, really think a lot about how I wanted my life to go and how I wanted to live. And would I be okay sleeping on somebody's floor? I'm 62 and my bones hurt. But over the course of the last year and a half, I learned how to appreciate, there are times I just wanted to get in that little cot, even though it was, steel poles poking me in the back and my arms would go numb and all sorts of things like that. I wanted to be able to appreciate that. And there were nights where I just wanted to get in that cot and sleep. And I know that sounds kind of crazy, but it gave me a new appreciation for some simple things. And I don't know, it seems like we need a little bit more of that now, that we, as a country, we've kind of gotten set in our ways a little bit. We're always looking for the next best, greatest, latest thing. I'm not sure that's the best direction to be headed in. Anyways, that's just me talking, me thinking. I am a guitar player, although a really bad one. And I've been writing songs for a while, and I came up with 2 songs yesterday. One's called 63 Miles to Hannibal, and the other one's called Say Nice Things About Me When I'm Gone. And they're going to be on my album, Don't You Wish I Could Carry a Tune. So, anyways, look forward to that. I don't know when that's coming out, probably next decade or so. But in any case, love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.